Happy solstice to the fish. This is for you, Pisces. Now, happy summer solstice to the northern hemisphere and happy winter solstice for those down under in the southern hemisphere. The solstice in both hemispheres occurs on June 20th in 2016. The sun will be in Gemini until 6:35 p.m. That's Eastern Daylight Time and 10:35 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time. Now, it will then ingress into the sign of Cancer, the crab, on the 20th of the month. Now, we've got some extra special runestone predictions for both the northern and the southern hemispheres and the respective solstices later on in this video, so stay right here. So later on, we're going to give you a rune for Pisces in the northern hemisphere and Pisces in the southern hemisphere. Now, Jupiter continues in a direct transit, still traveling in the sign of Virgo, which keeps moving the fish onward and upward in an important and meaningful manner, which is very much appreciated this month and serves to be a refreshment from the mundane banality of last month's largely retrograde transit. Now, others might persist in trying to benefit from your good-natured Piscean facet, attempting to take advantage of your generous and trustworthy personality. Your charity comes through the incessant noise of the usual big promises, but no cigar chatter of happily paying you next Thursday for a ham sandwich today. Now, Jupiter is known as the attribute of God the Father, found in Isaiah 63:16, "For thou art our Father, and Abraham hath not known us, and Israel hath been ignorant of us. Thou, O Lord, art our Father, our Redeemer, from everlasting is thy name." And Neptune completes a direct transit through your sign of Pisces, the fish, from the 1st through the 12th of the month, keeping your eye on the ball, the proverbial eye on the ball, as your ruler journeys through it's your first house of self and appearances. So it's in general, the natural 12th house is Pisces that Neptune is going through, but it's for you especially, it's your first house, Pisces. So your first house is yourself and your appearances. Your 12th house is spirituality. So for everyone, it's spirituality, including you. However, for you particularly, it is your first house of self and appearances as well, and how you appear spiritually. Now, beginning on the 13th of the month, your Poseidian-tainted ruler turns retrograde, though still in your sign of Pisces and continuing to affect your first house. Now, you'll long for the fashions and the styles of yesteryear when it comes to how you want to present yourself to the world. And let's face it, now's the time to have yourself seen in the most chic accoutrement that you can muster up, and you're going to want to have matching attire. Now, Neptune is known as the attribute of God, the deliverer, our salvation, found in Matthew 14:25, and in the fourth watch of the night, he came to them walking upon the sea. Now, let's see how your ruling planets of Jupiter and Neptune affect you this month, Pisces. I'm Pastor Rosemary, the Astrology Angel. Thank you for joining us. Your water guardian archangel Gabriel speaks through to you from your Pisces astrology archangel, who is Omnitziel. This is an angelic horoscope transmission from your zodiac angel of Pisces, who is Omnitziel, who resides over the fish's mutable water aspects. And here are his messages for you in love, money, and health. First, Omnitziel's love, sex, and romance transmission for you. When it comes to love this month, this is kind of going to be a frenzied pace. It's going to be a very quick, kind of giddy up pace, and many chances to move things in your own favor, and likely travel plans realized. Romantic getaways are your best bet for adventure, whether you go it alone or to meet someone new, or go to on an oceanic cruise with someone who is very close to you. Important communications with Aries Aquarius and Sagittarius will factor into your relationships this month. For Amnitziel's money and wealth transmission, an influential man, most likely a Libra, Aquarius, or an Aries, factors into your financial world this month with good advice and sound judgment. You may feel that your finances are being handled in a manner that is just too strict for your liking. But not to worry, the present course that this man has set you upon is a sustainable one that will afford you many happy and prosperous years, gaining you much happiness and prosperity for many years to come. So again, this is going to be a Libra, an Aquarius, or an Aries gentleman who is going to factor in to Pisces when it comes to how you can become more wealthy and gain more financial stability this month. Now for Nitziel's health and fitness transmission for you with the help of the Archangel Gabriel, who resides over all the water signs. You will make a significant and long-needed pact with your body this month. It's very important to befriend one's own body and have a good relationship with one's own body. Now, your body is not the enemy. It's important. And is the temple of the living God, whom wishes you steward it with good behavior and right diet. So correct dietary practices are of the utmost importance this month. Now, what will prove to be most important is the understanding that our health, or the lack thereof, is a direct result of our emotional state, which then generates thoughts, which generates the actions we then take. Knowing the deep wounds one has already sustained emotionally and dealing with them on an inner level is a true healing that must first take place before any true physical healing can occur. So there has to be a healing within. For that, you want to search the scriptures for James 5:14. Is any man sick among you? Let him bring in the priests of the church, and let them pray over him, anointing him with oil in the name of the Lord. So that's the scripture you want to search. Either you can do it online, or if you have your own Bible, again, that's James 5:14. This was the Dewey Rames Bible translation that we read to you. Now, this month's lucky runestone prediction, we've gotten these for you. For the summer solstice, as promised, one for summer solstice in the northern hemisphere, one for the winter solstice in the southern hemisphere for you Pisces. Now, for those up in the northern hemisphere, again, the summer solstice, we got the rune of Ansuz, but it was reversed. What that means for you is turn around malicious gossip with your legendary creativity, wit, and verbal dexterity, also using any misunderstood communications or reputation faux pas to your advantage. That's going to be very important. Now for the winter solstice, southern hemisphere rune prediction, we got the runestone of Manaz, and that was also reversed, and the meaning for you that is best to take away from this is to take some time for balancing of your inner world to avoid becoming disoriented or overly alienated with time spent in nature, outdoors, or at friendly gatherings. Now, a disclaimer is in order here. High magic can be dangerous. This is intended exclusively for entertainment purposes. Now, remember to chant your divine tone of I believe, or try out the higher aspect of simply meditating on the quality of believing. And be wise, be well, be all you are meant to be, Pisces. Now for the ephemeris information, calculations for Eastern and Greenwich Mean Time respectively. For Eastern Time, it's Eastern Daylight Time. We have the new moon on the 4th of June 2016 at 11 p.m. It's 14 degrees Gemini, 53 minutes. The full moon on the 20th of June of 2016. That's at 7:02 a.m. That's 29 degrees Sagittarius, 32 minutes. For London time, it's Greenwich Mean Time. It's the new moon on the 5th of June 2016. That's at 3:01 a.m. That's 13 degrees Gemini. That's at 13 degrees Gemini. That's at 1 minute. So that's again the new moon on the 5th of June 2016 at 3:01 a.m. That is 13 degrees Gemini, 1 minute. The full moon on the 20th of June 2016 at 11:03 a.m. That's 23 degrees Sagittarius, 47 minutes. Thank you for joining us, ladies and gentlemen. Join us again next month. I'm Pastor Rosemary, the Astrology Angel. We'll see you soon. We'd like to take this time to give you a little update on our next Merkaba class. Some say Merkaba, some say Merkaba, potato, potato. But anyway, our next advanced session for the Merkaba class and the Merkaba Enlightenment is going to be in August of 2016. So we want to make sure that you are aware of that. And those who are completing the beginner class are going to be going into the intermediary class, and the intermediary class is going to be in December. And then those who are finishing up their intermediate class from last December are going to be able now to take their advanced class. So make sure that if you want to sign up for that, you either talk to myself or you talk to some of our staff and our associates who are helping us. You can contact us online, or you can contact us by phone. You can do it snail mail, even we have that available to you. Anyway, you want to go to www.readingsbyrosemary.com where you can sign up for that class. Okay, it's filling up fast because we've had a lot of graduates from our intermediate class from last December. All right, so make sure that you sign up for that and that you do it in time, because you're going to have to probably get your information into us, your details into us prior to July 30th. That's the deadline that we'll be able to have everything set up for you nicely. There's also going to be a seminar on Nibiru and what can be expected regarding Nibiru in 2017. We're going to have a seminar on that. We're going to have that in December of 2016. That's this year. And it's going to be starting before Christmas, and it'll be about probably, we're looking at the second week of December for that. Then we'll have follow-ups as we lead into 2017, which is a very important year for the subject of Planet X or Nibiru. And those of you who are familiar with the author Zechariah Sitchin's work will be interested in that. Many are saying they've discovered the 9th planet, and that indeed it is Planet X. There's always been 9 planets, so they made Pluto a planetoid, so they can now say it's a 9th planet instead of a 10th planet. So you understand why that's happening. But it doesn't matter what they want to call it or how many planets they want to downgrade so it sounds like we have the same amount of planets. It doesn't matter how much they do that. This is something that has been reported on by the authorities, by scientific authorities, and by NASA, and we're going to have upcoming videos on that. There's some very important astrological events, cosmological events going to be happening in 2017. We're going to keep you up to date. These things can be something that might cause a lot of earth changes, so you're going to want to make sure you're up on that. It's also going to cause energetic changes in the body. You're going to want to learn how to deal with your diet properly, your meditations properly, that kind of thing where you can settle yourself and make sure that you and your family not only make it through these earth changes, but also do quite well and take advantage of the energies and the changes rather than having it be something that might frighten you. This can be something very productive for you and something that can unleash your creativity. All right, thank you. So again, visit www.readingsbyrosemary.com if you want more information on that.